the Just the Facts program number 71 coming your way. I'm glad you decided to join us. If you have a computer, yes, you can follow along with us. Thank you very much. A computer, that's right. In fact, you can hit our webpage. So we also got Adam here. How you doing, Adam? Are you excited about this? Adam's really excited about this. Captain DJ's kind of doing some weird stuff back there. Captain Tennille stuff. I don't know what's going on. We got the Stoplight channel. We got Resolution is Jesus God. We also got Star Speck, Adam. We got Star Speck. Are you excited, man? Olly, get this guy excited with the topics. Come on, Adam.
I don't know, Rod. He doesn't look like an excitable guy. I don't know. Hey, topics today we have Jesus, 12-year-old runaway.
Way to go.
We also have sightings and aberrations. That's interesting. And also, if you don't like it, blow it up. Seems to be a theme we have bringing on here, Rod. What do you think?
Speaking of blown up, Pastor Jeff's back there smoking up the place. I don't know, he's got the smoke machine going. Here's the Facts of Faith Challenge. Check it out, the Facts of Faith Challenge. If God is real, how come all we see are angels? Why, Pastor Jeff, why? Violence, disaster, danger, losing control? Don't worry, help is on the way. Whole World Cable presents the Lava Network, 24 hours a day of lava, floating and flowing, drifting your emotions down the soft, burning chasms of pointless pathways in your mind. Now, you can relax with the Lava Network, launching this fall from Whole World Cable and featuring your lava host, Lorenz.
Hey, baby. Forget about facing reality. Follow me down the lava of apathetic application. Remember, it's not about what's out here. It's about what's in here.
The Lava Network, cable's most meaningful media since the Yelling Channel. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, it's all about the lava and you.
Hey, baby, no need to invest in those complicated relationships. Join me, Lorenz, your host on the Lava Network.
The Lava Network. Just one more way. Home World Cable is helping you control your emotions with the TV remote.
Oh, you jerk. Come on. Go. You're almost there. Only a few more yards. You can do it. Come on.
The Facts, the Faith Challenge. If God is real, how come all we see are angels? Clue number one is, you see, God doesn't have time for appointments. Don't you understand that? That's not the answer.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing there, buddy?
We have some very strange things happening on the Just the Facts set, it's true. But we got some very interesting thing happen on the topic. The first topic is actually this: Jesus, 12-year-old runaway. What do we mean by that? First, news with an attitude.
Check him out. Hey, check him out, man.
Now, you can take the first step to becoming a cyborg. Details next on News with an Attitude.
This old-time radio program was originally aired live, long before the advent of high fidelity.
And so tonight it gives me great pleasure to make way for a man who knows what he's talking about.
I'm Rod Knows All with local and global news from your communities and your home planet. Spinal Fusion. Researchers call it the Spinal Fusion Disc Repair Kit, and it looks like small bolts surrounded by threaded fusion cages. Its purpose is to fix the crushed disc in your back.
Just ain't natural.
The Spinal Fusion Repair Kit comes in 5 different sizes and can be successfully implanted by a qualified surgeon.
There's more to surgery than just being a carpenter to patch up walls.
Next teller, please.
Well, it finally happened. Aero Design Technology has created the world's first automatic tellers that can fly. The new prototypes are now being tested on 747s around the world on Cathay Pacific Airlines.
It's got one of the planes. It's coming after me.
Meow.
This one comes from Kaito, Japan. Scientists at the Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute, better known as D-3, have begun plans to develop the world's first artificial brain.
It's the work of science.
The brain is expected to be finished in the year 2001 and has been nicknamed RoboKitty because it will only be as smart as a cat.
Did a headache spoil the day for you? Are you still feeling a little miserable and upset?
Mr. McDonald, do you ever do the dishes for your wife? I should say not.
Yo-ho, yo-ho, brush, let's or lather, boys, whichever you've the notion. 50 cents for shaving cream, $1 for the lotion.
Check it out if you're following along on the computer. You can actually follow its program 71.
Over here.
And you'll check it out on channel 1. By the way, let's go into the data. The data is this, and it says the following. This is kind of interesting. The data says Joseph and Mary traveled to Jerusalem. Also, Jesus, who was 12, went there as well. Now, when they were ready to leave, his parents thought he was coming. He was going to come with some relatives, you see, but Jesus stayed behind. Suddenly, when Joseph and Mary realized that Jesus was missing, they put out an all-points bulletin and got Jesus on the missing children list everywhere. To their amazement and surprise, they found Jesus had never really been missing. You see, he was at the temple talking with the priest and asking them what they knew. That's right, what they knew about God. Now listen to this. When Mary and Joseph found him, they questioned him about running away, and Jesus reminded them that he never really ran away. He was right at home in the temple of God. You see, his father's house was there. But Jesus stayed with his parents so as not to upset them. Luke 2, Rod's paraphrased version. And the first fact is on the screen. It says this, check it out. We can't own human beings. Each person is a priceless gift from God to the universe. You ever notice how that people try to own things and people? Well, you can't do that. Every human being is a priceless gift to the universe by God. God gave the gift. Second fact is on the screen. It says this, respect is a key factor in following God. If Jesus respected his parents, we should too. Oh, you see that one hurts right there. We should respect our parents. Yes, our parents are a gift from God to us, to the universe. It's true. And here's the voice of reason. Check it out.
The voice of reason.
The voice of reason isn't really that scary. Human beings like to own things and people. But you can't do either. And be satisfied with life, because life has a way of making you hard, and things aren't going to satisfy the things that you want in your life. So it's very interesting, and we're going to continue on this whole theme. Odie, what's next?
Hey, Rod, next we've got sightings and aberrations.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, just the facts. Yeah.
This time on resolution, is Jesus God?
Resolution.
Gentleman has written in with the question, is Jesus really God?
Yes!
If you want to find out if Jesus is God, ask him to show you if he's God.
A lot of people try to disprove Jesus as God because they don't want to follow what he said.
If you're spending so much time and energy trying to prove he isn't God, obviously deep down inside yourself you do believe he is God.
And if he's not God, if he doesn't have that much of an effect on people, then why is he such a big deal?
Jesus is God whether you believe it or not. And you can spend all the time in the world trying to disprove that he's not. It just gives more validity to the reason why you know that there is God. Just what he said.
Right in here it says, Jesus is God, and this is the truth.
The real test of whether Jesus is God, or God is even God, is the fact that he can transform a life.
Before I became a Christian, I knew that Jesus was God. I didn't want to admit it though because I knew I would have to make a change. When you realize and accept God's love, it automatically begins to change you.
The Vaccine Day Challenge. If God is real, then how come all we see are angels? Clue number 1 is because God doesn't have time for appointments. Don't you understand that? Clue number 2 is the angel union negotiated a contract clause. No, that's not it. We're still trying to get Adam excited here now. Adam, we got a real cool topic coming your way. Sightings and aberrations. Are you excited yet? No, he's not excited. Well, maybe this will get you excited. Here's File 7.
Oh, I see.
The mysteries of the past lead us to the purpose for the future. Answers for the present. UFOs explained. Ancient aliens revealed. Time has a beginning. Time has an end. File 7. Declassified. UFOs, ghosts, spiritual aberrations. Why? Is there a way to know the truth? There are currently more than a dozen TV shows approaching these issues. Are there answers to satisfy our need to know? Is the spiritual world a reality or imagined? Are these sightings beyond human explanation? Government investigations from the 1950s and 60s launched with the intent on finding answers about unexplained encounters. Discovery? More questions. If there are intelligent life forms attempting contact, why the mystery? Is there evidence of spiritual encounters not shrouded in mystery? When the priest Zachariah was honoring God, an angelic being appeared clearly to him. He was stunned and shaken. The angel told Zachariah he would have a son, and this boy would be a joy. The angel brought a word of hope and faith, not confusion. Encounters with God are never dark. The truth is in there.
Hey, if you're on the computer, it's item number 20, program 71 on our webpage, Channel 1. It's great. In fact, we're talking about this from a gospel. Let's put it on the screen. This is Luke. Check it out. Here's what it says. Talking about sightings and aberration. There was this guy who was a priest. His name was Zachariah. Now, when he was doing what job one day, what he was supposed to do, he went into the temple and was alone. An angel appeared and stood directly in front of him. Zachariah went critical and he was afraid. But the angel told him to chill out, man, and explain that God had heard his prayers. He would have a son soon, and this son would be a great prophet. He even told him how to name the boy, or what to name the boy, and Zachariah asked for some way to know that this would happen because the angel told him that it was his name, and his name was Gabriel, and that angel stood in the presence of God. But you see, God knew Zachariah would doubt, and what he had seen God do. So he told the angel to make him mute until the child was born. Luke 1:11-20, Rod's paraphrase version. Now that brings me to the very first point, which is on the screen, and it says this. Check it out. Angels are not aberrations. They are definite. They're clear, and they have a specific assignment. A lot of people say angels are kind of mystical. You never really see them. Well, we get this idea, but when God sends an angel, it's for a specific assignment. Brings me to the second fact on the screen. It says this. Angels are more than just a sighting. They have direct connections with God. And you can too, through the one called Christ. It's true! You can! Now that brings me to the voice of reason and Dwayne's perception of reality. So here's Dwayne. Dwayne, where are you on this, man? What's your deal on this whole deal?
Okay, Rod. I've seen the movie Ghost, and you know I like it too. But come on, let's get serious about angels here. You're actually telling me they exist. I think me and 90% of the population are going to agree with me in saying that angels probably don't exist. Hey, they're a great story and they're great for the movies, but come on, Rod, let's get real here, brother.
Okay, Dwayne, let's get real. Here's the voice of reason. Mystery and magic are never part of God's work in your life. He always deals in real and clear healing of your mind, body, and soul. And you see, angels have a part of that because they deliver messages from God to certain people. We see that in scriptures. Ultimately, though, Christ is the one that'll change your life. They are real, Dwayne. What do you think, Odie?
Hey, Rod. Hey, next we got, if you don't like it, blow it up.
Hey, look at it. Look, over here, look. Hey, look here, right here. There it is, look. There it is, look. Are you looking? Look there. Hey, it's right here.
Hey, someone once said that belief in God limits our true human potential. I don't think so. Just a minute on that. Here we go. In just a minute with you about this whole thing. Does belief in God actually limit our true human potential to succeed? I don't think so. In fact, a wise man said something very interesting. Here it is. Bring it on in, Ryan. Check it out. It says this. A great man once said, to know and recognize God is the beginning of great wisdom. Proverbs 1:7. Now, why would he say such a thing like that? Thanks, Ryan. Because if you're like me, you treat other people's property with a little bit more respect. Why? Because you have to answer to them. You see, that's what it is in believing in God. You treat the world, you treat others, you treat yourself with a little bit more respect. Why? Because you have to answer to God for how you treat each other. Now, I believe that brings out true human potential. Think it over. I'm Rod Hembree. The patent they challenge: if God is real, how come all we see are angels? Clue number 1, because God doesn't have time for appointments. Clue number 2, because Angel Union negotiated a contact clause. Clue number 3, because angels are not in our light spectrum. No, that's not it. We'll get to the real deal a little bit later. Now, Adam, I hope this one gets you. Does this one get you excited? Come on, Adam. This one is. If you don't like something, blow it up. That's the topic. And we got Star Speck for you, Adam. Star Speck. Come on, man. Star Speck.
The following is a Rot 10 TV special presentation. Something smells around here. Captain's log. Stardate 10:01:30. Drop frame. Starbeat command spotted a serious modulation mid-disk. Big Mediasphere hard drive. So they sent us in to investigate.
Hey, this is Starbeat command.
So here we are. There's a strange nervousness in the air. Spark is investigating a trail of PVMs. Lieutenant Smackham was all charged up, listening to the WWF featuring Mike Tyson. But the presence of a new helmsman had me particularly troubled. Private Parkley.
Captain, I don't think I can do this.
You see what I mean? He's a little touched.
Fascinating.
Captain, please don't talk at Echo. I need real communication. I'm human, you know.
Barkley, get a hold of yourself, man.
Highly illogical.
What Spark didn't tell us is that intruders had been detected in our near-field scanners.
Media space, the strangest frontier. These are the voyages of the THX Feedback, its 5,000-frame mission to boldly go in and explore strange ideologies that make no sense!
Captain's log. Our dramatic encounter with intruders continues. While investigating file allocation tables on the Mediasphere hard drive, we encountered a strange anomaly. Spark! Scan!
Captain, I have it, but it's not good. It's the Keepers of the Space.
The Keepers of the Space were a race of thought viruses who were rationalists. These guys were dangerous from Sector 6.6. The Keepers of the Space are those thought beings who keep us from believing anything unless it can be explained with human knowledge.
Oh, neighbor! Oh, tree!
Hey, we're the keepers of this space. Every thought that you have that makes us uncomfortable, it's coming down, man.
The Keepers of the Space are dangerous aliens because they believe every thought, even faith, can be reduced to basic brain activity.
Spark! Shields up!
Captain, we've been captured.
Well, if you want to learn more about this script, you can follow along item number 29 on show 71. Hey, check this out. Here's a voice of reason. If we take a policy of getting rid of all that seems irrational, eventually we get rid of ourselves, Adam. It's true. The Keepers of the Space occupy your mind and keep you from believing. That's a bad thing. Is he ever going to get excited? You'll have to join us for the Facts and Faith Challenge in a moment, and we'll find out if Adam is going to get excited. You going to get excited, Adam? We're still waiting for it. Stay there. We'll continue.
Woohoo!
Hey, some people say speech is free, so you can say anything you want, man, no matter who it hurts. That's not right. Just a minute.
Here we go.
Taking just a minute to talk with you about some words. In fact, we have some very interesting words for you from a wise man. Bring them on in, Ryan. Check this one out. These are wise words. Listen to them carefully. The words of a person who is right with God gives life, but the words of that one who is wrong gives violence. Thanks, Ryan. You know, there's a lot of people today saying a lot of violent things, especially with all these talk shows and everything going on. You see, the truth is, if you're right with God, you know who your creator is, what he wants from you, and you have peace with him, then your words are going to tend to be giving life to people, not giving a lot of violence to people. You know, you can have violence with words that really damages people. So, I'm Rod Hembree reminding you to be careful what you say.
Let's hear more from the start of that.
Hey, check it out. We've been talking about the Facts and Faith Challenge all program. In fact, the Facts and Faith Challenge was this. If God is real, then how come all we see are angels? You ever wondered that? Well, we said clue number one, because God doesn't have time for appointments. Well, that's not true. That's not biblical. Number two, because Angel Union negotiated a contact clause. There's no angel union that I know about. Also, because angels are in our light spectrum. Well, you know, that might be true, but I don't think that's the real deal. The real deal is this. Check it out. God often uses angels so we're not overwhelmed with his power. It's true. In fact, okay, Adam's very excited now. It's true. Well, now that we've got Adam excited, finally, all program, let's review what we've been talking about this program. We talked about Jesus as a 12-year-old runaway, and we learned that you cannot own people because people are gifts from God to this universe. And just like Mary and Joseph thought they could own their son, they really couldn't. And secondly, we learned about sightings and aberrations, that angels have definite calls. They're not some kind of mystical aliens out there trying to contact people. Angels respond to God. Also, we learned, if you don't like it, blow it up. A lot of times people say, you know, if I can't rationalize this in my own human thinking, I'm just going to blow it up, man. I'm going to get rid of it. No, you don't do that. You see, that's not the way you do it. See, here's the point. The point that I'm trying to talk about is this. When you start reading and understanding the Data Master, by the way, that happens to be a fancy name for the Bible, then something happens. You begin to understand God. Also on our webpage, there's 4 channels, and each channel does something very extensive and very interesting. So if you like to use the computer, then why not join us on the webpage? Also, remember to join us next week for another Just the Facts program, and maybe things won't be so strange. Anyway, look, we got to get out of here, but I'm reminding you that God's trying to talk to you. Are you listening, man? Because he's trying to talk to you. We got the Data Master coming your way. See you later next time on Just the Facts. You ready, man?
I feel like Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson did a bonus love on Ready!
No! Start this way. Odie will read his line, and then you'll read your line.
Oh, neighbor! What happened? We're grooving!
Let's do that.
We're all gonna die. It's over. We're all gonna stay in this channel because of this. There's no one left. I'm done. That's it.